guys, welcome back to Super Dynamic Bros. I'm Michael Sarabona.
I'm Isaiah Amato.
And today we're going to be doing a couple reviews for some movies that came out in the last couple of weeks or so. First off, we're going to be doing Aquaman, then Bumblebee, Bird Box, and Mary Poppins Returns. So let's start off with Aquaman, the sixth film in the DCEU, Worlds of DC, whatever the hell you want to call them these days. Isaiah, what were your thoughts on Aquaman?
Best DC, whatever you want to call it, world of all time.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
It's getting better and better. I'll give him that. From starting up with Wonder Woman, just working your way up little by little.
Wonder Woman's great.
I think they're heading in the right direction. I think the whole realistic, depressing, dark toned of Zack Snyder's vision just wasn't working.
No, and honestly, that is completely out the window in this one. Aquaman was so much fun.
Yeah.
So much, kind of lighthearted, but serious at times. It wasn't, just joke the whole time. But it just felt like a fun epic.
It was a good mixture of action, comedy, and, like you said, adventures.
Yeah.
Expanded the world. It wasn't just all Atlantics. And I think where he was from, they showed you a little bit of the desert. They showed you a little bit of Italy.
You go a lot of places.
They went to a lot of places in this movie just to find what they needed to find, which I thought it was good, world building, just to see other places through the eyes of the DC world. Yeah,
and Aquaman takes place, I think, probably a year after Justice League comes out, but they really don't talk a lot about Justice League at all. There's one name drop of Steppenwolf, but that's about it.
That's really it. They don't mention anything else with the Justice Leagues or anything else he did previously. Honestly, this could be your first movie you walk into and you pretty much get the gist of everything. Yeah, honestly, yeah. It's a breath of fresh air for DC films. I kind of hope that they go more in this direction in the future, because I really honestly think that their standalone movies work more than their team-up movies. Which is weird. Right now. You would think the team-up movies should work better.
Right, you think so, but I liked Man of Steel. Yeah, it has a couple of problems in it, but overall I think it's pretty good. Wonder Woman was a big surprise. Mm-hmm. And this one is just great. Batman v Superman did not work. No. Suicide Squad definitely did not work. And Justice League, I don't know what happened. It just kind of fell apart.
Yeah, and with the upcoming movie Shazam next year.
Yeah, that looks
a couple of months.
Looks like all fun. 4 months.
Yeah, April.
Yeah. Oh, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We're in 2019. Super Dynamic Pros. We made it through the holiday season.
We made it, guys.
Jeez, I forgot it was 2019 for a second. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's what happened the first couple of days. Still feels like 2018.
But yeah, I'm definitely digging this direction. I'm looking forward to the sequel. They do. I like how this one. They didn't try to expand it like they did with the other movies, where it's okay, now we're gonna introduce this character, this character, this character.
We're gonna set this up, set that up.
Yeah, it wasn't a big setup. It's a traditional. Here's the first movie's good. Okay, here at the end we can set up a little bit at the end, but it wasn't let's say, The Mummy, where they just majority of the movie is just one big setup for another movie.
Here's our world building for stuff we're gonna do later, but we're not gonna do it right now though.
Exactly, we'll mention it here and there, but then here you go. We're not doing it. It's exactly like that. It's Crimes of Grindelwald. It was just one big setup that's another example.
Hey man, we're setting up for this next movie. Yeah, we're not our own story right now.
No,
we're just a setup movie.
Yeah, stepping stone, just to introduce you to the big movie. But no, this one was good.
And really, this one was all about just Aquaman, his rise of becoming the king of Atlantis, him trying to overthrow his brother Orm, played by Patrick Wilson, who I thought was great.
It's a weird cast. I thought about him, he might be a little too old, but okay, whatever.
Nah, he was good though.
Great. He's a great actor.
Honestly, for DC villains of the last for the DCEU, he might be the best one. Kind of by default, because
kind of by default
are kind of shitty.
But between him, Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren was really good. This is his comeback year, man.
I like 2 movies back to back, but I dig it.
I love Amber Heard now.
Amber Heard, yeah.
I'm an Amber Heard fan.
What was the other one that was in there?
Willem Dafoe.
I was trying to think of his name, but yes.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe was a good mentor.
He was good.
He was a good mentor in this
He was a cool Obi-Wan type character.
That's what the vibe I got from him.
Yeah. And I also liked everything about Black Manta in this movie.
Yes, his origin, how he got
story,
how he got his outfit, and what's to come.
The suit's awesome.
The suit is good. As cheesy as it should have looked, it fit perfectly with this movie.
But if you really kind of think of it, every character actually looks like how they do in the comics, and it completely worked for this movie.
See, how come other people can't just do that? Like, they have to go with, oh, no, we got to go with realistic, Kevlar, this, that, it has to be breathable. No, just...
That was my problem with Justice League. Like, all their suits just look crappy and bland, and...
Yeah, even
this one, like, they spark, you know?
The DVD cover art made it look, like, super colorful. I'm like, this is not how the movie looks.
It doesn't look like this at all. Like...
No, like, his, like, Aquaman suit that you see in the trailer, that when he finally pops up on the big screen, it was like...
Oh, the classic orange and green suit is beautiful.
Oh my god, yes.
Absolutely beautiful.
Like, it fit perfectly with the final fight. Like, that's how the movie should be. Keep it traditional with the comic books, but don't make it too cartoony where it kind of looks like a Watchmen almost at one. It's like, it doesn't fit. I appreciate it, but it just doesn't work.
It just doesn't work for the characters that they're using.
Exactly, but for this style, like, for somehow it works perfectly.
All right, so what do we, from our scale from dynamic, delightful, decent, disappointing, and dreadful, what are you rating Aquaman?
I'll give it dynamic.
Ooh, I'm going dynamic as well.
Dynamic.
I can't believe I'm actually saying that for a DC movie right now.
And surprisingly enough, you would have told me like 5 years ago, like, yo, Aquaman's going to be the biggest movie of DC.
Oh my god, it's crushing. It's making crushing. So much money.
At this point of filming, it's almost at, what, $1 billion? Almost? Like,
it's gonna hit $1 billion, which will be the first DCEU to hit $1 billion.
Easy.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Can you realize that we live in a world where an Aquaman movie made more money than Batman v Superman?
A Batman fighting Superman.
A Batman fighting Superman movie.
A Wonder Woman movie.
And
even a Justice League.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
We don't talk about Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that shouldn't have worked either.
All right, so moving on to I saw Bumblebee.
How was it?
Honestly, look, here's my relationship with the Transformers movies, okay? I like the first one.
For what it was, yeah.
For what it was at the time, I like it. It's fun. If you don't really think about it much,
no,
it's pretty good.
It's a straight cut shooter story.
Then everything went downhill from there.
Was it called Edge of the? What was this like?
Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction, the one they go to China is what I call it.
I stopped at the third one.
Good for you, by the way.
Because I keep falling asleep on it. I tried watching it 3 times. After the third time, like, yo, if I keep falling asleep, it's just not worth it. And it was different days, too.
Yeah.
It's not like I woke up like, okay, let me try round 2. Like, no, this is like, all right, I fell asleep. A couple of days later, all right, let me try it again. No, couldn't do it. Nope, couldn't do it.
But guess what? It is time to jump back onto the Transformers train. Because I got to tell you, I loved Bumblebee. Absolutely loved Bumblebee. So Bumblebee takes place in the 80s.
Good.
It is Bumblebee. It's right after Bumblebee escapes from Cybertron. He gets injured in a fight and he loses his memory. He loses like power cells and all that. So he's pretty much become dormant until Haley Steinfeld. Steinfeld? I think that's how I pronounce it.
Steinfeld, yeah.
Steinfeld? Not Seinfeld, but Steinfeld. Haley Steinfeld.
Haley S.
She's an 18-year-old kid. Mm-hmm. She grew up with cars because of her dad. There's kind of a nice backstory with her that involves her dad and her family and stuff. She comes across Bumblebee and she accidentally reactivates him, and then from there on it becomes like a really nice kind of like E.T. meets Iron Giant story from there.
That is the vibe I got from the trailers.
Which it's and the exact vibe that you get from the trailer, it's what you get in the movie.
That's good.
Like you get they really took a lot from Iron Giant here, but like it really works and it really makes sense. And honestly, like it's something that a Transformers movie hasn't had since the 80s.
Which was the 86 movie, the 84 movie,
the 80, yeah.
Yeah, I love
which was movie. Like that's still the best one, but this one has a lot of heart to it.
So it wasn't just a straight Michael Bay explosion shooting.
No, like there are plenty of action scenes in the movie.
But it's a story first, action second?
It is story first. It's character and story, then it's action second. But when the action hits, the action's really good.
Yeah. Like
you can see everything. Everything is a lot more clear. It's not all shaky cam like it used to be.
See, that's the problem with the first Transformers. Actually, really all the Transformers movies, the ones I try to see, it's like he just wanted like straight dessert.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, you can have dessert, but you could get a nice steak, good food at first, and then top off with the dessert. Like, he just wanted straight ice cream.
It's just because, like, I don't think Michael Bay understood the lore to Transformers.
Yeah.
While the director here, Travis Knight, you can totally tell that he loves the story behind Transformers.
Yeah, that's
you
what we
can
need
really tell that thought and everything was put into it. And there's a lot of references to, like, Generation 1 Transformers. Like, you see a lot of, like, old designs for, like, classic characters. Like, holy crap, I never thought that we would see, like, Optimus Prime pops up at one point. Like, that's how Optimus Prime should be looking, and that's how Bumblebee should be looking. And, like, what's funny is that, like, all the problems that you have in the other movies, like, the side characters are really dumb and annoying. The military stuff is just kind of bland. The parents are, like, annoying and stuff. It all actually works in this movie.
Really?
Like, there are side characters that are actually interesting and actually do something to the plot. I will say the John Cena stuff is okay. Like, he's okay in the movie.
Is he the main villain of this one, though? Or?
Not really. Not really. There are two Decepticons that come to Earth try to chase after Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Like, you can really tell that they kind of retcon some stuff that happened in the first movie.
That's good. All right.
But, like, I didn't care. I was like, I'm enjoying this ride.
So this is a full-on reboot.
It feels like a full-on reboot. Yeah. It does. It does. Yeah. And I think this is the start of the Allspark production.
Oh, all the Hasbro
crossover and stuff, their shared universe.
Which it could work if you mix in G.I. Joes with it.
Yeah, but, like, if this is the start, then I'm looking so much more forward to, like, if they announce, like, a G.I. Joe movie
an
or
80s
like
style G.I. Joe,
that'd be great.
That would be awesome.
That would be great.
Because that'd
be great.
I kind of like the second one. The first one was okay. It was watchable.
They're both watchable.
Yeah. The second one was a little more crazier.
It went to a little bit more of a realistic route and kind of crazy.
When all of Europe got destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, the other one had, like, dudes in like Iron Man suits and stuff.
Yeah, like exosuits, and they were climbing on the walls, and the Marlon Wayans
just had
Marlon Wayans. It also
had Marlon Wayans.
It had Marlon Wayans in it.
Yeah, not that good. No.
It's watchable.
Yeah, so from our scale, I'm going to give Bumblebee, dynamic.
Dynamic?
I'm honestly giving a Bumblebee a dynamic.
Wow.
I can't believe I'm saying that for a Transformers movie.
Like a decent or something, but okay.
No, honestly, man, I had a big smile, like, just walking out. Great movie.
Worth theaters?
Worth theater, yeah.
Worth theater.
Definitely. More people should be seeing this one. Like, it's doing okay in the box office, not doing great, but more people should be seeing this one.
Yeah, it's still got like a 90-something on Rotten Tomato.
Yeah, people are loving it. All right, so we both saw Bird Box, the biggest hype movie on Netflix right now.
Yeah, I missed all the hype shit, but I guess I heard it was a lot.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, no, everybody just kept telling me about it. I was like, yo, this movie is a good horror movie. And I was like, you know what? All right, let me just try it.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I kind of liked it. I appreciated this movie. Was it better than Quiet Place? No.
Not at all, no.
But
it's the same story as The Happening, though.
Isn't it also like The Mist, too?
Well, The Mist was like...
It was still
The Mist had aliens in it, though, but you saw the aliens.
Oh, that's true.
This one's about, like, when people go outside, they see something...
You see your worst fears when you see these
you want to commit suicide right after.
Because you just want to get rid of this pain or something.
Yeah, so it's about Sandra Bullock and a group of survivors they blindfold themselves. And yeah, that's the movie. I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I liked it. It worked. Character-wise, it all worked. If they didn't have the right characters, the right actor, the right story, like dialogue, to keep the story going.
Well, yeah, good on them for, casting, like, well-known actors.
Yeah, well-known actors give me, like, a pretty decent script just to keep the ball rolling for, 2 hours of a movie?
It was 2 hours. It felt longer.
Actually, it wasn't that bad. I mean, 45 minutes in, we're like, oh, okay, how long is it? Okay, it's only been 45 minutes. I kept watching. I was interested in it. I kind of wanted to see what happened at the end.
An hour into the movie, I just looked at my phone. I'm like, fuck, I got another hour of this? I kept watching, but I was like... This felt way longer than what it should have been.
I don't know.
Like, all right, Sandra Bullock's really good in it.
Yeah.
Like, she's really good. I liked the guy from Moonlight and Predator. I don't know his name.
I don't know his name either, but I know his face.
I'm gonna call him the guy from Predator because he was my favorite part of that movie. He was great in this.
He was good in Predator, yeah.
John Malkovich is in it too.
I liked him a lot in this movie. I don't know.
He plays John Malkovich as an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I've seen many times. Like, I like John Malkovich a lot, but I've seen him do this character.
But it's
so many times.
Good in every time.
No,
I never get bored of it. I'm sorry. Every time I see him and the way he acts like that, it's like it's.
I still think peak John Malkovich is Con Air.
Yeah, see?
That's the greatest John Malkovich.
You could have told me it was a spiritual sequel of Con Air, and I would have believed it. I'm like, okay, he broke out of jail again.
So you mean Cyrus the Virus survived the events of Con Air,
and now he's laying low in a suburban area. Now stuck in the house with Sandra Bullock.
All right, if that was the case, this movie would have been 10 times better. I wouldn't even need to see this movie, and I would have put number one top 10 list. But
top 10 of 2018. No, but I like the direction Netflix is going.
I like that they're doing chances.
They're doing chances like this. I was watching this movie and I was like, because they didn't have to show the monsters, which I'm glad it didn't show, because then it just leaves up to imagination of what it could look like. Was cool. Other than throwing a face on it, I liked how a lot of the budget went into the suicide sections. Like, it didn't look cheesy, it didn't look fake, it didn't like everything. Like holy shit, this looks good.
No, yeah, like a lot of that stuff was like, okay, that's creepy.
Yeah,
I get that.
Like, this is good. Like, I'm watching this, nothing like, okay, this is just a Netflix movie.
No, it's better than most Netflix movies.
Yeah, and it looked better than like a straight to DVD. Like, if Netflix wasn't around, this would have been a really good straight to DVD movie.
Yeah, like it definitely felt like a TV movie. Like the design and stuff of all of it.
Yeah.
It's really a single location and then you're in the woods. Like, how expensive really is that to make?
I'd say like $5 million, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, the movie's probably on a very, very low budget, but
yeah, like a
pretty high because
Blumhouse
of Sandra
movie.
Bullock, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna rate it decent. It's okay.
Delightful. I kind of enjoyed it.
I think it got a little too hyped with memes.
You see, I didn't see all that, memes. So I'm looking at it from a movie's perspective. Yeah. And
I watched the movie, then I went to go back to look at memes, and I'm like, these memes are still they're not that funny though.
No.
Like, people are just making memes just to make memes. I get it.
It worked though. A lot of people did see this movie.
You're blind.
It was like 4.8 million for the weekend.
Oh yeah, no. If this was in theaters, probably made a lot of. Actually, I don't know, because maybe
times
people
it by
are
10, it's like maybe like 40, 50 million.
But maybe people saw this more because they didn't have to leave the house.
Yeah, we don't know. Maybe a lot of people didn't see it because they didn't have Netflix.
No,
maybe more people saw it with other people with Netflix accounts.
Remember, it was during the holidays, so people go over to
his
house.
More. Yeah, everybody watched it together. I mean, the money could have been more.
Instead of watching Santa, the Christmas Chronicles, they watched Bird Box.
Definitely one of my top movies of 2018.
Yeah. All right, so last movie to talk about, I saw Mary Poppins Returns.
Nice. That's the sequel to the long-awaiting sequel.
This is the sequel, yeah. They had to wait until the lady died. The author?
The author of Mary Poppins.
Just to make this. Yeah.
It's almost messed up, but...
It's really messed up, actually.
Well, I heard she was very picky. She didn't like the first movie, and she didn't want to make a sequel. And
don't believe anything that Saving Mr. Banks told you. That's a great movie, but it's completely inaccurate. She hated the first Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Mary Poppins takes place, I think, 30 years after the events of the first one. The two kids from the first movie are all grown up. Michael, the main kid, he has 3 children. His wife passed away like a couple of months before. He's going through hard times with, payments and stuff. He might be losing his house, but he's trying to be still a good father to his kids. He realized, his kids kind of grew up a little too fast because of the whole mom dying and everything. So, and now, because of all that, Mary Poppins returns.
Just
like the first movie. I do gotta say, Emily Blunt as Mary Poppins, fantastic.
She looked delightful. Like, I'm watching,
fantastic.
I'm like, wow. Like, I saw the trailers, I'm like, she looks very convincing.
So convincing. She was probably one of the best female performances I've seen all year.
Now, did she give it her own twist, or was she a cut and paste?
She gave it her own little twist. She got a little bit more of a spunk to her than Julie Andrews. a little bit more like you can kind of tell that like because I rewatched Mary Poppins afterwards, which I should have did before because there was a lot of like, oh, remember this from the first one, remember this, remember that. There's a lot of that in Returns. So I was like, all right, fuck, I kind of should have watched the first one.
Who's the demographic audience for this movie? Because the first one came out so long.
Came out in the 60s.
Exactly.
The demographic is women and children. Your mother.
My mother, probably.
I took my mom to go see it.
She had a good time?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so mothers.
My mom kept thinking that it was a remake.
It says Returns, right?
I know, but like I kept trying to tell her, like, no, this is after. This is a sequel. This is a sequel. This is not a remake. So I guess that can get lost in translation, but I think it's for musical lovers because Lin-Manuel Miranda, the guy from Hamilton. I've never seen Hamilton. Don't know any of the music from Hamilton.
The play or the movie?
It's a play.
It's a play, right?
Yeah, it's a play.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, it's a play.
No, I know it's a play, but I'm just trying to think like this guy's actually from a Broadway show. Okay.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
You can really tell that he's the Jack of this movie. You know how Dick Van Dyke just kind of pops in and out in like every scene? Same situation.
Now, was that kid from the previous movie or was this just a new character?
He supposedly was from the first movie. He says, oh, when I was 6 years old, I remember you were the nanny of the Banks kids. We never met this kid.
So he was one of the chimney sweepers.
He was a son of the chimney sweeper. Not of Jack, but of one of them.
One of them. Okay. Yeah, so he's probably one of the kids that were hanging around.
Yeah, so he's a new character.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's the same thing. Like, he just kind of pops in, does musical numbers. He's really good.
Good singer?
Great singer.
Great singer.
Makes me want to go see Hamilton. But I'm not going to.
No, I've seen enough Broadway shows as it is.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Broadway.
I know, with my monocle and all. So, music was good.
Music was good. Performances were good. Colin Firth is the villain. Really? Yeah, Colin Firth. Yeah,
like a bank guy. Or...
He's a bank guy. Yeah,
that makes perfect
sense. It's
sense.
Honestly, I think it's the same. It's literally the same story as the first one.
But just with the roles as the kids?
Just the roles as the kids, yeah.
So none of them were trying to have, like, save money so they could feed the pigeons? There's
one story about them trying to offer up, trying to see how much, like, a vase sells for.
Like so they can pay off,
so they can pay off the dad's debts. Because the whole point, a part of the movie is that, like, the Michael is trying to find like a certificate that said that like his dad had shares of the bank, so he didn't owe the bank any money. So that's kind of what the main story is, him trying to find the certificate. But we're more focusing off on Mary Poppins with the kids doing musical numbers and stuff.
So she's killing time.
She's killing time.
Why? He's supposed to be
he's
responsible.
Trying to be responsible, yeah. So it's literally kind of like I wouldn't say it's almost like the first movie, but it's pretty similar to the first movie. So yeah, so the story there just kind of... I was like, alright, our main jeopardy is this one story, yet we're going off on this whole other adventure that kind of... There's like one part of the movie that had to do with Meryl Streep that's like almost like a cameo.
Yeah.
Like it's a long sequence where you think they're setting up a story for something, then they just drop it.
It was a waste of time.
It was a waste of time. Like, I'm sorry, but Meryl Streep in this movie was a waste of time.
Boy.
I said it.
Oh,
come at me, comment section.
So, do you like the direction they're going now with Disney doing live action adult, almost, you could say, sequels like to their movies? Like how they did with Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
This one?
Because I did enjoy a lot of this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I gotta say, the visual effects and stuff, this should be nominated for an Oscar.
What about musical numbers?
Musical numbers.
Do the Oscars do? Yeah, they do songs.
No, they do songs.
Yeah.
I think some of the songs are pretty fantastic.
Really?
Like, I'll definitely be downloading the soundtrack pretty soon. But yeah, and a lot of like there's like animation sequences and stuff, kind of like the first one with the penguins. But I think this one, because of the time, it just looks so much better now.
Oh, with the 2D?
With the 2D. There's such a crazy sequence of like 2D animation mixed with like them and their interacting characters and stuff. Like, this looks stunning.
Can you imagine if they do like a Roger Rabbit nowadays, but just with that style?
They can. Oh, it would look crazy beautiful.
I would love a Roger Rabbit now.
Crazy beautiful. So I gotta say, for that reason, definitely go see it in theaters. definitely check it out. Like if you like Mary Poppins, the original, even if you don't like. Well, if you don't like Mary Poppins,
if you don't like Mary Poppins, and you don't like musicals, and you don't like
Disney, if you don't like any of those things, don't go see it. Bumblebee's, go see that. Check out Bumblebee. It's a good movie. But yeah, I would say it's delightful. It's honestly the definition of what a delightful time is.
So you would definitely rate it delightful?
I would rate it delightful. I think the only thing that really brings it down from dynamic is that the fact that like we do have this one story that is kind of the main Jeopardy, like the main plot of the movie, and we kind of don't like every time we focus back on the adult characters in the movie, like we're still looking for the papers. Now let's cut back to another.
Kill more time while this guy's losing his house.
All right, let's sing a song about you guys and about having and taking a bath.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, good sequence. They do an underwater sequence in this movie, and I'm like, wow, this is really different from Aquaman right now.
Oh, for colors and all that. Enjoy.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say it's delightful. Delightful. Yeah. Well, guys, that was 2018. Even though you're seeing this in 2019, but you know what? We got a lot more adventures going on in 2019. More things happening. More movies to go see. More stuff to talk about. Thank you to our loyal subscribers. All, whatever the number is to you. Thank you all. We really appreciate it.
Whenever there's a lot of movies coming out like this holiday season, we'll definitely try to at least do something like this other than just prolonging.
Yeah, this holiday, like a lot of things are happening. A lot of movies came out, so we'll definitely be going back to our one movie video.
Yeah, at least once or twice a week.
Yeah. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us today on Super Dynamic Bros. Please like, share, and subscribe, and always have a super dynamic day. Scalamanuma.